Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Summer Signings. Today it is Liverpool, and this I think might be the toughest one yet. Although Leicester was pretty tough because obviously we don't know who they're going to be going for, unlike some of the bigger clubs which they always get their kind of transfer targets in the headlines. And Liverpool have been busy this summer so far. So let's talk about who we're going to be looking at in this episode next. And first of all, though, we need to go through the squad that they've got at the moment. So as usual, I'm not really sure what formation they're going to go with. But with their new signings, Mane, Wijnaldum, Matip, Karius, who actually got in goal here. I'm not sure if he's going to be a starter with Mignolet there. For me, he has to be ahead of Mignolet. Anyone should be ahead of Mignolet. And they've got so many other players, especially attacking players. It's difficult to know what formation they're going to go with. So for this video, I've gone with the 4-1-2-1-2 or the 4-4-2 diamond, with Mane up front with Sturridge. Now, Mane was a signing for about 30 million euros, I believe, or 30 million pounds, so a lot of money. I don't know what that means for someone like Firmino, because Coutinho has to play. Surely he's got to play, so maybe Mane and Sturridge up top, maybe Firmino goes in there. I don't really know how that's going to work. They recently signed Wijnaldum for 25 million from Newcastle. Again, where does he play? Because for me, I like him down the middle. I think whenever he played for Newcastle on the left, he wasn't in the game so much. But when you played behind the striker, he seemed to get involved a lot more. So does Wijnaldum play there and Coutinho drop back a little bit? I think Klopp's got a really difficult task to try and get all of these players in good positions. But Emre Can, obviously a very nice player, and Henderson, these guys could easily swap around. I mean, it doesn't really matter. They're both quite defensive. But Henderson, for me, is definitely a bit more box to box, whereas Emre Can, you can play him in defence if you really want to. And the defence has got a lot stronger this summer. Sakho, who has been cleared from his drug issues, surely he's going to be starting next season, alongside with Matip, who is a free signing from Schalke. What a signing, by the way. He is incredible on this game, and I'm looking forward to watching him in the Premier League next season. Nathaniel Klein at right back, Moreno at left back. I know a lot of Liverpool fans aren't so sure of Moreno, and that he's a bit of a liability, so maybe we'll look at bringing in a left back. I don't know. Karius in goal. On the bench, we've got Mignolet, Lovren, Lever, Milner, Lallana, Firmino and Origi. And that's pretty simple. I don't think there needs to be any changes to that bench. It's pretty strong as it is. However, on the reserves, we've got players like Ings, Benteke. Now, Ings has looked pretty good pre-season. He got injured last season, didn't he? So he didn't feature much all year. But it looks pretty good in pre-season so far. But Benteke, rumoured to be on his way out. Klopp doesn't like him so much. Maybe he's going to end up at Crystal Palace. It's a possibility. Joe Allen linked away as well to either Swansea, who want to sign him back, or potentially he could be on his way to Spain, which blows my mind. Gomez, Flanagan, Lurie, I don't know how you say that guy's name, and another new signing in Klavan, the Estonian centre-back. He's actually 29 years old. I didn't realise he was that old. So another centre-back signing for them. And they made another signing as well, another goalkeeper. He's 39 years old. And I believe, I'm not 100% sure, he was at Arsenal at one point, was he not? He's now 39 years old in real life, 38 in the game. And I'm guessing they've brought him in to help the younger goalkeepers get some more experience. Maybe, I don't know, help them in training with coaching. I don't really know. He's not really going to play, is he? So it's a difficult one, this, because I do think that they could do better in some positions, but they also need to sell quite a few players. Benteke's got to go, if you ask me. I don't think he fits into this team with Firmino, who can play up top, Origi, or Origi, however you pronounce his name, Ings, but maybe it's time they let him go. So here is my shortlist. We've got Ben Chilwell from Leicester, Andrew Robertson from Hull. We've then got Xabi Alonso, because, actually, I'll talk about this in a minute, Lars Bender, Zielinski. Now, I don't actually know much about this guy. He's actually rumoured to be joining, so I don't know if Liverpool are actually going to get him or not, but apparently Klopp likes him. And then we've got Mahmoud Dahoud. Now, a big fan of this guy. Obviously, I did a bit of a Gladbach career mode, which didn't go so well, but Dahoud was one of my favourite players in that, and I really like him in this year's FIFA. I think he would be such a good signing if Joe Allen does actually leave. Very similar play styles, if you ask me, but most importantly, I'm going to be going for a left-back. Now, Ben Chilwell is linked with a lot of English big clubs because he has good potential. I know Wenger's a big fan of him. We'll try and make an offer for him. He's going to be relatively cheap, obviously. He's not the highest rated. Shit, he's recently joined. Let's see if that's true or not. We'll just throw in a 2 million offer. I think he'd be a lot more expensive than that if a club wants to go for him in real life. He does look like a good player for the future. Andrew Robertson, he's showing great potential, so another good signing we could make here. I don't know his stats, so I don't know his value either. So again, I'm just going to throw in 2 million. it's probably way under, but they will at least counter-offer. Now, Xabi Alonso, why is he in here? There's no way this is going to happen, but I wanted to talk about it because I think Xabi Alonso should go back to Liverpool before he retires. I would absolutely love to see him back in the Premier League. Maybe when his contract is over at Bayern Munich, of which I believe they just extended by a year. So maybe next season he could come back to Liverpool. I think it'd be great to see him back. And to be honest, he would improve their squad. There's no doubt about it. But we're not going to be signing him in this episode because obviously I don't think it would happen this year. I think he wants to stay at Bayern at least. So we've got Lars Bender, another option for CDM. We've got Zielinski, of course. Now I'm going to scout this guy before I make any offers because, like I said, I don't know much about him. And then we'll also do the same with Mahmoud Dahoud. We'll see what stats come back and his value, and maybe we'll try and get him. So Leicester City rejected the offer for Chilwell because he's recently joined. So I've gone in with a loan offer instead. We'll see if they accept that. But Hull City want 4.6 million here for Robertson. So I'm going to go in with 3.5. I think they'll probably accept that. And we'll try and get him into the team. And there we go. Both offers have been accepted. So Leicester would be happy to let me take Chilwell on loan. And Hull City are happy with 3.5 million. So we're going to actually go ahead and sign both of them in this episode just to see their stats. And we will take Chilwell as well. Only 2.2k per week. And there we go. Robertson has accepted. So we've made 2 signings, even though we only need 1. Let's go have a look at their stats. So Chilwell is only 64 rated, but actually has pretty nice stats. But Robertson is 73 rated. That's better than I thought. And I love his sprint speed, his stamina, good strength as well. He would actually do pretty well in this team, I think. So obviously, Liverpool have released, was it Enrique? So Robertson would be that replacement, or Chilwell would be that replacement. But they do have Joe Gomez, but I don't know if he's actually going to be a left back or a right back for Liverpool. Is he going to be more of a centre back? Obviously, he's a bit taller. And Flanagan can play left back as well, so there would be quite a few options there. But I think either of these guys would be really good signings for Liverpool. And we've got the scout reports back on Zielinski, who's 74 rated, and Dahoud, who is 73 rated. Now, straight away, I would go with Dahoud. I think this guy is going to be a future star. So we're going to go ahead and try and make an offer for him. Probably won't be too expensive. Look at that, 4 to 5 million. Do you know what? I'm actually going to give them 4 million. It's more than his value, and I think they'll probably go ahead and accept that. Now, obviously, you could potentially add Allen into this deal and maybe just do a straight swap, but because I think Allen will end up at Swansea, we'll just we'll leave that for now. Let's see if we can sign up Dahoud. We're also going to make an offer for Zielinski and just see how much they would want. His contract is expiring in 12 months, so you're looking at, what 2 million? Let's see if they accept that. Okay, so Gladbach have actually accepted 4 million for Dahoud, which is ridiculous. He is worth a lot more than that in real life. Zielinski has already had some transfer approaches made, and it looks like it was Napoli for 3.3 million, but we're obviously going to be going with Dahoud. So there you go. You can probably sign him up for 3.5 million easily. So we'll go ahead and complete this offer if we can. 30,000 per week. And I'm going to give him important first-team player because actually, if I was Liverpool, I'd be throwing Dahoud right in that team. I think he would excel. The question is, though, how do you get Dahoud into this first team? You can't drop Henderson. He's the freaking captain. Emre Can is fantastic, really versatile. I don't see how you could move him out from this team. Wijnaldum and Coutinho, you'd argue, need to be in there as well. Sturridge, Mane. It's a real tough one, but that is down to you guys. And, of course, it's down to Klopp if he was to sign him. But honestly, I think this has actually been one of the easier ones. I was expecting this to be a bit of a difficult one because, with players leaving, more players coming in, it wasn't that bad. And I generally feel like Liverpool have a good chance this season to get into that top 6, top 5. It's going to be an interesting season though, isn't it? But I don't know if there's anything else I would do with this team. And I think up next it's Man City. Now that one should be interesting. I'm going to be spending a lot of money because it looks like City are yet to spend more money. And maybe it'll be Sane, someone like that. But thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one very soon.